1 week after Prime Minister Raila Odinga settled the question of whether to open Ifo2 refugee camp in Dadaab, the question of whether or not to open the Kenya-Somalia border continues to hang in the air. In the face of what is touted as the worst drought in the Horn of Africa region in 60 years, approximately 11,000 Somali nationals continue to stream over the border and into the country from Somalia each month, so that the newly opened Ifo2 refugee camp is almost full. The number of Somali refugees in the country is now believed to stand at 514,767. This influx is now taking a toll on the country.
Assuming that this trend continues, Kenya will be receiving over 120,000 refugees every year, requiring about 3 new camps every year. Opening of additional camps is therefore not a sustainable solution.
Most of the refugees streaming into the country are believed to be fleeing famine in southern Somalia, while tens of thousands are amassing at a camp called Safety inside Somalia. Most aid agencies are not operating in the area, forcing refugees to try to make it to Dadaab. Opponents of the idea of opening the Kenya-Somalia border say this would not only expose the country to insecurity, but would also exert pressure on weary refugees forced to make the long trek.
The border between Kenya and Somalia will continue to be closed due to Kenyan security issues. It would be better to open up feeding centers inside Somalia, where the security of the people is assured by the Somali government and the African peacekeeping force.
But Prime Minister Raila Odinga is of a different mind. Raila, who last week ordered the Liboi entry point opened, maintains that the country cannot turn away those in desperate need.
Sema tutaweka kituo ya kichungi kuchunguza wakimbizi mpakani, ili tujue wakifika pale wale ambayo wanahitaji matibabu watenganishwe na wapelekwe kwa matibabu kwa njia ya dharura.
This even as sections of the government propose food drops and feeding camps within Somalia.
Al-Shabaab has made a pledge that it will allow unfettered humanitarian access to the World Food Program, UN agencies, and humanitarian actors. We are determined to test that pledge.
The United Nations has called an emergency meeting on the famine situation in the Horn of Africa next month. The meeting hopes to identify a long-term solution to the perennial problem. Wilkister Nyabwa, KTN Prime.